start popping up on Instagram and whatnot and say, this, this Mr. Feminism, he got the meat, smoked meat and whatnot. He'll grab the bone and he'll drop that meat off that bone and it's like, booyah! And Mr. Feminism, oh, you see, no, this is him. That's feminism right there.
Do we cooking meat?
Yes.
Okay.
But so come to find out, this is the whole scam job. Yeah, you can look it up on YouTube. Come to find out, he was actually partnered with this other guy, this white guy, this owner of the restaurant that he was cooking for and he was making the videos for. They put on the image that they were partners, but really Mr. Feminism actually worked for the guy. And so, do you know Keith Lee?
No.
Okay, so he's a really big TikToker that that goes around and reviews restaurants and food, and he's really good at it, whatnot. But he went to the restaurant that Mr. Feminism and that man owned or worked together or whatever. And Keith Lee tried to give Mr. Feminism a substantial tip, like $5,000. Right. The owner wouldn't let him give it to Mr. Feminism. He said that Keith Lee had to give the money to them, and then they would, siphon it out, amongst the restaurant crew. So once the black internet got a hold of that story, oh baby, it was on.
And they done gave them some money.
Yeah, not only that, they went in on the owner, the white owner, and whatnot. They was like, I ain't about to do like that, like
That's what they do.
So yeah, so so Mr. Feminism no longer works for that place. The place is called Destination Smokehouse. Not where it's located, but whatever. So he no longer works with him. Now he's doing his own thing. But I'm saying, like, you don't know about Mr. Feminism. Yeah, you gotta get on feminism, child.
I ain't doing no better. I'm gonna be down. What was the feminism? I mean, I don't mean that well. But I'm telling you,
speaking of that,
I'm in my mood.
Did you ever think that you become?
Oh, you know, Sharon.
Yeah.
I like Mr. Junior.
You get your meat so.
Oh, I'm coming down. Oh, wow. On the grill. Oh, he talking. Oh, and he got gloves. Hey, Mr. Feminism.
Mr. Feminism. You gotta find out about Mr. Feminism. Booyah!
I know that's right, so shit, I might be missing feminism. This bullshit. Hell, I'm one mother got my goddamn look now, y'all. Okay, here we go now. Here we go. Y'all got to. Y'all got to excuse me because I got to do a little cussing. Give me a minute, y'all. I'll be right with you. Okay, now, nobody's done nothing to me on this thing right here. as of recent or whatever. So it's probably a unfair attack. But I had to take it out on somebody. And wherever the problem is created, it's like I attack. So, if it don't apply to you, don't apply it to you. Okay. So now we're not gonna keep doing this, playing this game. This 7 year, 8 year, 10 year, 12, 15 year, 30 year motherfucking game. We ain't gonna keep playing it. We ain't gonna keep doing this. We ain't gonna keep doing it. We don't work too motherfucking hard. Okay? We don't spend too much motherfucking money on paperwork, transcript. I don't give a fuck who you support, who you don't support. What you gonna support, motherfuckers, are the motherfucking facts. Yeah, see now, this is I told you, y'all, y'all didn't like the other, the editing, that abbreviated. I told you I held it real close. I asked the Hulk to come help me, Captain Marvel, motherfucking Iron Man, Aquarius man, Super motherfucking man, Batman. I asked every goddamn man, the Octagon man, the best man, Ant Man, all the motherfucking man. I asked them all to bring their motherfucking ass around, okay? Because they work on the energy, they fly through the air, they do shit with the nucleus and the earth and the motherfucking atoms and the what that table name is for? Oh, a scientific table. Baby, let me tell you something. I bet that's this is how I do. On real time, this is how I do. Because I ran warned you on television 7 years ago. Let me tell you, I guarantee you. Hey, what year, what grade you got that scientific table? Like 7th, 8th grade, or 6th grade.
What time?
The scientific table. 7th, 8th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade. Okay. We got that scientific table by around there. And I guarantee you of what's left now in this motherfucking sector, I guarantee you over 80% of you motherfuckers was looking left and right and up and motherfucking down, didn't even understand. I know it took a minute. Don't get it twisted. It took a minute. Okay? That's understandable. Okay? That's understandable. We didn't here isn't a scientific table. Okay? We don't have no equations. We don't have no tricky motherfucking tricky words or tricky phrases or double meanings or we really don't have it. It's very, very so now it's simple to me, right? But 7 years later, 7, not 1 year. See, listen, if this was a job, most of you motherfuckers would be fired. Yeah. Okay? Because they're not going to give you 7 motherfucking years to goddamn get it together. Okay? You give you 7 motherfucking years to get your credit straight, but not 7 motherfucking years to motherfucking understand what it is. Okay? And move the fuck on. Okay? Don't drag us all motherfucking back and cloud the minds of the slower people and the slow. We got to arrive at the same motherfucking spot. I don't give a fuck who you support. At the same motherfucking spot. Not at the same time, but we got to meet up there. Okay? I'm going to go through this one more motherfucking time. Now, anybody, I'm telling you, if I catch you one more motherfucking, I don't give a fuck if you don't understand, before you motherfucking say something, you better go find it. You better go motherfucking find it. Okay? You better motherfucking Google that motherfucking shit before you bring your motherfucking ass on this motherfucker, before you type one motherfucking word. And I mean that shit. Because this is fucking ridiculous. This is goddamn, this is some dummy shit here. And then the thing about this, it's just like when you go to the club with a bunch of hoes, they have everybody in the motherfucking car hoe. That's not what it is. But that's why we don't go to the club with hoes. Okay? Okay? All right? And we don't want to go to IHOP. We don't want to go to Famous Amos. We don't want to go to motherfucking Waffle House. We don't go to none of the motherfucking places after the club. If you hungry, you go take your ass on over there. You don't want to go none of the motherfucking places. Because guess what? Guess what now? Now, it's a whole motherfucking security team stuff. And I'm doing my air quotes, because that's what they call them. All in me. Now, are you still want IHOP? You still want Famous Amos? You still want motherfucking goddamn the Waffle House? Or do you just want my motherfucking number and you call me mom? Because I'm trying to tell you, they ain't gonna play with you. They're gonna be in the booth behind us and in front of us. Yeah. So listen, okay? Listen. We spent so much time. We spent days, hours, months, debates, arguments, fights, all kind of shit. All kind of motherfucking shit. And the only thing that we were trying to do, both sides and the middle, was struggle to get to the facts. The facts has nothing to do with who you support or who you don't support. Facts have nothing to do with it. But the facts are the facts. The facts are the foundation. For goddamn, just about anything in the motherfucking world. Okay? And here we go. And like I told you, somebody left old stupid ass message on my shit when I was saying that there were minors in the case. Now, the ones that support R. Kelly, somehow kind of way, right? Now we know that y'all don't have the smartest representatives. Let's just keep it a motherfucking buck, okay? Y'all don't have the smartest representatives. Y'all don't have the ones that really anchors to values and morals and integrity and all that shit. Y'all lying in a minute. That's what I'm trying to say, right? Y'all lying in a minute, right? So I don't know if you don't understand what happened. Are you trying to mix up what the people said in court, or are you just trying to skew that shit to in favor of R. Kelly? Whatever you're trying to motherfucking do, it's all right with me because I ain't got nothing to do with it. Okay? I ain't got nothing to do with it. All right? Okay. But if you decide to speak on any case, right? And you're not known for researching, you don't have a degree in something, definitely don't have no high school diploma. But whatever it is, get that disclaimer. Okay? I ain't no lawyer. I don't know if this is right. It's just my opinion. Okay? Or you ain't got to say I ain't no lawyer. We already know that. Just say, this is my opinion. My opinion. That's all you gotta say. This is my opinion. And then that would let the you know, the motherfucking angry people like me. So it's a bad day. Okay. Uh, they let the motherfucking angry people know. Okay. I'm gonna go through this motherfucker one more, just one more. And understand, I am actually, I know y'all can see my point, my finger. Let me tell you something. I started out tonight, my day with 9 nails. Now, I don't do acrylic nails, my shit, but they were my nails, okay? Because my hands are pretty good, so 9 nails. I have one nail, okay? So in 4 hours, I broke 7. One, hold on. What is easy? I got 8 nails. I mean 8 fingers. I broke 8 nails. 8 of them. I have one nail left. One. Okay. They broke down. I mean deep down in the motherfucker. Listen. Okay. Listen. 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 This is when you should Google, Chat GBT, AI, whatever the fuck it is you got, Siri, because apparently the paperwork ain't working. Okay, all these motherfucking people that say in our bushes and shit like that, heard the reeds and shit like that. That no. That's they lied in court and all this kind of bullshit. Well, here's the thing, right? This is the beauty of the law. The beauty of the law is that if there's an error, it kind of self corrects at some point, right? Okay, kind of self corrects. If there's and that's starting at the trial level, kind of self corrects, right? And in the beginning, before the trial even starts, right? They either agree on evidence, that means I'm talking about both the defendant and the motherfucking prosecutors. They either challenge evidence, for whatever reason, okay, try to keep it out or whatever, by suppression, by whatever method, right? They try to limit each other, like if the prosecutors, the defense is going to try to limit whatever they could present or what have you, and the prosecutor is going to limit the defense that the defense may try. Okay? Okay? Just work with it. Because this is some motherfucking bullshit here. Okay? Some bullshit. 7 years. It don't take 7 years for no motherfucker over 16 to understand a motherfucking thing. It don't take nobody that long to do what? What is that you got to learn? What? Please let me know what. And no time. We ain't got no time limit. You go at your own pace or whatever. It don't take 7 years for nobody to do enough motherfucking thing but a motherfucking graduate from law school. Now, what the fuck? And shit, I took 8.5. So what? Help me out. What's the problem? Is your hearing okay? What about your comprehension? Your understanding? What are we talking about? What the fuck are we talking about? We are talking about some shit that motherfucking lawyer ain't even talking about. Now, if I'm wrong, I stand to be corrected. Check this out right now. After R. Kelly was found guilty in New York and guilty for some count in motherfucking goddamn Illinois. Let me know. Let this motherfucker here know. Because this should be real easy. This is your chance. You know, when I be talking my motherfucking accuracy rate, don't I talk that motherfucker? Yep, sure do. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oprah said, she's a I told you so kind of person. I say if Oprah can, because you know, a lot of people don't want you to say I told you so. Or Oprah says she does it, shit, I'm gonna do it. I told you so. Okay, but here's the chance for you to motherfucking goddamn set a motherfucker straight. Mean, oh, this is the time that you gonna be. Listen, hey, you can get your motherfucking shine on, honey. Listen, I want you to go and find a defense brief after R. Kelly was found guilty. So I'm talking about the post conviction relief phase, right? Post conviction relief. We are up to Supreme Court now, right? We be beyond Supreme Court now, right? 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 Huh? Find me one defense brief from district court, circuit court, motherfucking goddamn Supreme Court. One of them that challenges if there was minors in the motherfucking case. And I'll even tell you what to look at. Look at the challenge for insufficient evidence. Look, that's where it would be. That's what that type of challenge would be considered. Insufficient evidence. Go find it. Go find it. We'll wait. Because apparently it takes 7 years to get this shit. Like, I don't understand the motherfuckers to put this shit on the right track or put it into another motherfucking goddamn, you know, some people got split multiple, I don't know how many personalities. For somebody for the main personality tell the other 7, I don't motherfucking know. But if you can motherfucking read and motherfucking comprehend and understand that, check this out right here. He done been through all kinds of, you know, he made the appeal process, post-conviction relief, keep it in order. Post-conviction relief first, remember, acquittal and new trial, that was 2933. Okay. Next, the motherfucking appeal. Okay, then went through all that, both motherfucking goddamn districts. Okay, we did all that. We went to Supreme Court, both motherfucking districts. Okay. Let me know when they challenge whether or not there was minors in the case. Just let me know that. Let me know when they challenge that. Because check this out. If the defense could prove that everybody was 18, if they could prove that in trial, guess what? He won't be convicted of some of those counts because some of the elements says, especially the Mann Act, says a person under 18. Now, how can I remember this paper motherfucking work? Paper fucking work. How can I remember this case? I didn't read them all in the motherfucking transcripts. I made read the majority of the motherfucking paperwork to you motherfuckers. But how can I, someone who's supposed to be 100 years old, can remember and retain this shit, and I don't have a dog in the fight? I could care fucking less. Okay, I'm just only dealing with the facts and the evidence. That is it. Okay? That is it. I don't know what else the motherfucker say I do. Huh? Now, granted, a couple of them did have fake ID. A couple of them did, you know, whatever. Okay? We understand that. That's not right. However, and I've been through this 1,000 times. Nikki got on her website. When it comes to, even if they show you fake IDs, even if they be in the bed butt naked with a bow over the goddamn coochie, they expect us to know when we're dealing with a minor. Now, I mean, I done seen some 16-year-olds look 21. Okay? So, I don't know how that's supposed to be worked out, whatever. That's not what I do. But if the defense, this is trial now, try. I'm gonna call it trial step one, just for these purposes, right? Because I don't want to go all in a bunch of bullshit, but try. Discovery phase, right? Well, shit, damn, fuck that. I'm sorry. I'm to the discovery phase. That's gonna be step one. I really didn't want to do all that, but whatever. Discovery phase. I'll make that step one. What's in discovery? Evidence that is what? Exculpatory, right? And also evidence that would prove his guilt, right? Because in the best we got what? We got what? Feds and the defense have to exchange most of the evidence, right? Go ask ChatGPT. Okay. So now, one of the elements. Okay, there's no. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go to the air conditioner. Shit. Okay. So we had some dummy brain took what the judge say out of content, right? And this is where understanding comprehension comes in. And I can say because I've had a lot of experience with some of y'all, um, just let that legal shit go. Yeah, it's just don't worry about that. Don't worry about trying to understand. Don't worry about nothing. Just pray. Don't worry about it. Apparently, this is too much for you. Just don't worry about it. Do something else. Get a charity basketball game going in his name. Sell motherfucking candy and shit. You know how the kids, the people want to sell all the motherfucking M&M boxes and shit like that. Get some of that. You know, and they got fundraisers. You don't have to wait for the school. We would, you know, contact them people tell me you gotta do a fundraising for your business, for a track or whatever. And they got all other kind of candies and shit. I don't like that, but They all kind of candy. On sell that and send it to his motherfucker, put it on his books and his telephone and all that shit like that right there, right? So let this shit him go. Let it go. Cause it ain't you ain't getting it. Okay. And that's fine. I wouldn't expect you to get it. Okay. This ain't that kind of crowd that I expect to get it. I expect that I know who gets it, right? I know who gets it. And I know, yeah. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let the lawyers worry about it. You go do something else. Because I told you, some dumb ass left a message on my shit talking about the judge said it wasn't on mine in the case. Okay. The judge, and see, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Again, in the courtroom, the judge, the defense, and the prosecution, they're not saying things to y'all. They're not putting out opinions and writing briefs for y'all. Okay? They don't even know that you motherfuckers are motherfucking reading them and shit. They don't know that. But they probably know it, but because it's public access, most of it. I mean, that's the system, right? System that we have to fight shit. And sometimes y'all know I get mixed up because I be talking about we as I'm still there. I'm not there as not an employee or a contractor anymore. Okay. So, but I get confused sometimes, right? So just leave it alone. Because the confusion, you cause confusion. And some of us we made it to the finish line a little earlier, and we waited. Now it's 7 motherfucking years. The wait is over. Get on to something else. Get on to something else. Cause I can't listen. And the thing about it, and this is probably this an Angie issue because of my issue with perfection, as well as being a fucking professor. You know that type of shit. If for all you professors or teachers out there, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know your ass get frustrated. Right. That was one of the reasons why we started goddamn changing classes back in the motherfucking school. You know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers had 9th grade motherfucking homeroom, but 7th grade math, 7th grade English, 7th grade, shit like that. That's why they started separating us. Because the teachers, they cannot hold students back waiting for others to catch up. You motherfuckers still walking around them. Like, if you motherfuckers, some of you motherfuckers, right? I can imagine if y'all go to the comp and go for that glass maze shit, it's going the people gonna have to come in there and get you out. Let it go. And my thing is, and this has always been a rule of mine. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm gonna ask questions, I'm just gonna shut the fuck up and listen. Okay, now check this out right here. Check this out right here. If anybody that was in that motherfucking case, girls, women, ladies, what the fuck they are, right? If anyone would have being over the fucking age, right? The right age, 18 and up, right? The defense in New York or Illinois would have been able to prove that. They would have been able to prove that. Okay? The prosecutor caught what that girl name is, that old slick girl. Talking about she was a minor, come find out she was 18. What that motherfucking girl name is? Lisa Van Act. Remember? So they had to remember, so they took her off and put her in as an individual, right? Took her charges off, put her in as an individual. Why? Because they caught, they get their investigation. Now remember I told you that. Just because somebody getting arrested, it doesn't mean that the actual investigation that's needed to take the trial has begun, or I mean, you know, you get people arrested by probable cause, right? Suspicion. Okay, cops get put your handcuff over suspicion. Probable cause. Okay. So, I mean, it is, and when I tell you, I don't broke it down so that you don't think I got more license. I got more. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is going to be beyond your understanding. Okay? Remember that motherfucking scientific tape. Remember how fucked up and confused your ass was when that shit came on that motherfucking overhead? Remember that? Because the grade before us didn't prepare us for no motherfucking scientific tape. Okay? Like a motherfucking goddamn fucking extra zodiac sign to me, if you ask me, but you ain't asking me. Okay? So it's like bullshit. Okay? That's what I was thinking when I saw it. What is this him? So thank you, white teacher, for telling us what it was. Anyway. So what the judge said was, I think maybe Nicole kept referring to the people in the case. Maybe Nicole, maybe the prosecutors, I don't know, as girls. And the judge says there isn't any girls in the case, meaning, check this out, meaning that today they're not girls, they're women, right? So they need to be addressed as women. If you could continue to call them girls, I think the prosecutors got to be. If you continue to call them girls, guess what? The defense can do what? Challenge that statement as being prejudicial, right? And his conviction could have been overturned. So judges want to make sure that the choices they make, whether to admit evidence or to exclude it, doesn't come back on them in an appeal. Okay? So you have to, as a prosecutor or defense, or mainly prosecutor, you have to watch what you say, because saying the wrong thing can cause a what? Can cause a verdict to be overturned. Because calling someone girls, whatever, that is prejudicial, right? Now, in Diddy's case, they kept playing that that dude beating her ass video a lot. Now, I'm thinking that the judge in the YSL case probably wouldn't allow that video to be played that many times. Okay? But each judge is different. But the rules and the facts that they have to go by, right? FRCP, FRE, if I gotta go through that, is the same. Now, if they were to allow that they just say 10 pieces of evidence to substantiate one fact or element, then when they issue their rule or opinion, they need to make it clear why they allow so that the evidence to be cumulative like that, right? Because that can be easy, what? A 403 violation, right? Okay. So when the judge said that they're not minors or girls or whatever, she's only saying that to avoid a what? To avoid a verdict, possible verdict, because the verdict wasn't in there, being overturned. Okay, now there was birth certificates, IDs, social security cards, pictures, all that shit in Discovery. Now, we don't have all Discovery. We had a list of some of the Discovery or whatever, right? But we don't have all. But what we do have, motherfucking goddamn access to. And remember, a lot of them was going by Jane and this, that, so of course that's gonna be sealed somewhere, or if it's they're gonna retract it or whatever, but most likely they're gonna seal it, right? Because that was one of the cases where the girls, the women asked to be what? They use a pseudonym. Okay. Now, just as easy as it is to prove somebody's date of birth, it is just as easy to disprove the date of birth using the same motherfucking evidence. Did anybody hear what I said? Using the same motherfucking evidence. So I'm trying to understand. Now, I mean, do you think our judicial system is that motherfucking broken? And the lawyers, all the lawyers on the defense, all of them, is that motherfucking goddamn dumb to where if they can prove somebody wasn't a minor, they ain't gonna prove somebody wasn't a minor. Huh? They that asleep on the motherfucking job. While they going through motherfucking discovery and shit, they got to deal with motherfucking motion and limit. They got to file motions and shit like that. You ain't tell me they ain't seen that. They got, from what I'm saying, they got report cards and all that kind of shit in motherfucking goddamn evidence. And again, I need you to go and find one where J-Bo, we would like to say she would look like one of the best in his case. Go see where she's challenged it. I just want you to go find it. Go find it. Because if they were able to prove at trial that those girls were over 18, that invalidated one of the elements for some of the charges he was charged with, that said that they, somebody was under the age of 18, I don't know, which I think it fell on the Man Act, right? They've been able to challenge that. They've been able to challenge that at the next step. When you heard the Court of Appeals, did anybody mention anything about some motherfucking age or some motherfucking STDs? Please let me know. In the brief, when the motherfucker got up there with the arguments, the oral arguments, let me know if you heard it. Let me know. Because maybe we missed that motherfucking, missed that goddamn piece of fucking paper, and we need to goddamn get it. Like, oh my God. If the girls or the women was really 18 and they wasn't exposed to STD, R. Kelly would be in the studio. He'll be in the studio. Our system, while it ain't the motherfucking greatest, I mean, and I'm saying that based on the overall feeling. I think it is, but I'm based on the overall feeling, right? But it will correct itself. How we know that? Because we see people getting DNA as DNA technology, it gets advanced. We see people getting released after 30 years, 10 years, 20 years off of DNA motherfucking challenge, DNA objection. We see all of that. And that's new motherfucking evidence. So it didn't have to be preserved on the goddamn record. It's new evidence, so they can challenge it at the appeal level and above. Huh? So sick and tired of this motherfucking bullshit. This don't make no goddamn sense. Shit. Thank God. It's like motherfucking hopscotch. They got two motherfucking places. They put a foot in each one of them. Then the next place they got one block. You put one foot in that motherfucker. What the fuck is going on? Shit, gonna tell me about some comprehension, understanding, and shit, I be shit. I can tell a motherfucker that's 16. This shit right now on the fly, just what I said. I guarantee you they'll get it. Guarantee you. 16. Now understand, right? Understand. I had people in my class, but 22, 23, like that when I was teaching law. 22, 23, 24, maybe. Yeah. They already had it. By the time they got in my class. Okay. So what we doing? What we motherfucking doing? This don't help a motherfucker. You can't help nobody with the wrong facts. In no motherfucking courtroom. I don't know what else you can help somebody with the wrong facts. Because everywhere I deal with, but again, there's been high pressure, boardroom type shit or whatever. You know you can't go into no wrong shit. Administration, that type of motherfucking law and all that. for my goddamn resume to clean up woman for the government, but FEMA, Medicare, whatever. Yeah, I can't go nowhere with no wrong shit. I can't base an argument off no wrong shit. They're gonna look at me like they're gonna look at me like I got a third eye. I ain't never seen no motherfucker. And then you got motherfuckers that be knowing this shit be wrong and whatever. Y'all so fucking complacent and scared to type in a mother chat. No, you wrong. Hello. You wrong. What they gonna do? Beat your motherfucking ass, come across the country and beat your motherfucking ass? Now I got to be the motherfucking bad guy. I don't give a fuck. I always been the bad guy. To you motherfuckers. When I'm actually the good guy. To other motherfuckers. Okay? This is crazy. Like, I don't know, do you need a couple of dollars or do I get a motherfucking name and thing become bring people? Do you need a couple of dollars or whatever? Because they don't pay a few cents and shit like that. I'd rather motherfuckers come on and say, hey, I need a couple of dollars to put out wrong shit and all that kind of shit like that. I don't like shit like that. Now listen, and this is very easy. This is very easy. Just say, I'm gonna say, all right, I don't know shit about the law, but I hear once some people say one thing, some people say the other. What am I going to do? What am I going to do to figure out who is right and who is wrong? It's your favorite motherfucking tool. You gonna Google the motherfucker. Ain't nobody gonna tell no bullshit like this, huh? You gonna Google the motherfucker. I'm talking about this 7 years of paperwork, of stories, of court transcript. We ain't missed we ain't missed not an every day of the motherfucking goddamn shit. Even some people had some of the goddamn arguments before the trial even started. We went through that. In discovery, you're gonna have evidence that escapade, right? Exculpatory, but escapade, meaning if they use it, it may be able to find the defendant innocent, right? And by law, Brady versus Merrill, you got to put Brady, Giglio, Jinx, which is 3,500, in evidence. But Brady and Giglio is what is known as exculpatory evidence, meaning it may exculpate the fucking defendant. Okay, now, just say he's found guilty, which he was. And I also understand what the fuck is going on. I keep telling you motherfuckers, right, if this ain't getting it, it ain't motherfucking soaking in, you don't understand, all this extra shit, whatever. I simplified that shit. Listen here, a baby can understand it. I'm telling you, don't worry about nothing else. All you got to do is look at the indictment. That's it. I went through the whole thing because I had people interested in the whole mother thing. Plus, I was interested in the whole thing too. But for you who are challenged with understanding and comprehending and you just challenged. Okay? You face challenges when it comes to retaining information, when it comes to, understanding, when it comes to school shit. You just challenge. All you got to do is get the indictment. Okay? Now, I'm gonna just because I'm feeling that you need something else to go along with it. Get the indictment and the jury instructions. That's it. That's all. Don't get nothing else. Don't say nothing else. Just get the indictment and the jury instructions, the final jury instructions. Okay? Get that. All right? One tells you what he's been charged with. The other tells you how to figure out if he's innocent or guilty of the crime based on the evidence presented in court. It don't get no simpler than that. Had I would have known that we would have been here, I would have had a little side motherfucking live for, the slow or the slower. Ain't no way this motherfucking Saturday is going to be, the numbers are going to be tilted upside down like that, where you got a segment of people who get it, right? Right? And maybe they don't understand the legal terms, and that's fine, right? And they don't expect you to. But they understand this. This motherfucker done went through a post-conviction motion, right? Rule 29, Rule 33. He done went through appeals. He done went to the Supreme Court. Denied. Huh? Now, to make it easy, if anybody in there, in the paper, that was said to have been a minor at that time, okay, we're talking about at the time, I'm not talking about what the judge said, okay, she's talking about a different time, she's talking about now, she's talking about not having her shit, if the verdict comes back guilty, get overturned, okay, they track that. So they take probably a lot of precaution to make sure that doesn't happen. Because while they do track it also, here's another thing also. I mean, to me, this is a load of bullshit that's written in the law, but this is what it is. They say that they want the juror's decision to be optimal, right? To be respected, to be to be like, the definition of what a fair justice system should be, where they're not the judge, unless you ask for the judge to make the decision, but it is a jury of your what peers. Okay? I mean, you think about it, really, you really don't need it, motherfuckers. Okay? But the American justice system is supposed to be based on fairness, right? and make sure that both sides receive justice and both sides does not receive injustice. Okay? That's why they go by the what? The rules. FRE, FRCP, and if they got to interpret it, then that's when they go to, looking for precedents and see what they say, right? Because they're going to be guided by what another court felt about a decision that is where the issue is the same. It may be a different case. It could be you might be in a sex whatever case, but they can use something from a drug case. They can use something from whatever, because it's the issue. What is that issue? Is the problem. So they can pull that precedent and use that, right? And you're going to get that precedent that case wrong. Okay? That's when now the judge has to develop common law, which means case law, which means, setting precedents and shit like that, right? Anyway. And I hate to go through all of that, but as you can see, I'm a person that I don't like incompleteness, right? So sometimes I start down a journey of saying something and I roll my eyes to myself, which you can't see. And I be like, okay, I got to continue to simplify what I'm talking about and give them an understanding, right? Okay, because I am more concerned about you having the correct information. Okay, the correct information. And I mean, again, don't take it from me. I always tell you, pay attention. Don't pay attention to nobody but the motherfuckers in the courtroom. You can listen to us. You can go ahead and listen to us. That's fine. Okay? But pay attention to what they do and say in court. That's all you got to do. And then, check this out right here. Common sense in 7 motherfucking years should turn on the light bulb in your head. I mean, I don't know if they got maybe somebody got the motherfucking flip the switch on the wall to turn the light bulb on. Maybe, the light bulb in your head might not be modern enough to have just a button to push, or maybe, 20 years back they have a little string to pull the light bulb on. Okay. But maybe somebody got to come back and cut the motherfucking switch on from the goddamn wall. But to me, and this is just me. But to me, all the motherfucker have to do after 7 motherfucking years be like, wait a minute now. We done heard his attorneys come out and give interviews and all this bullshit, what up? Ain't nobody never said nothing back. There ain't no motherfucking goddamn exposure to STD or the people weren't underage. Nobody never said that shit. But you motherfuckers. They are preparing their briefs and their oral arguments on the facts. The facts. Not nothing what you motherfuckers are talking about. Nothing. None of your conspiracy theories, your motherfucking theories, your misunderstandings of your goddamn you being slower or slow. They're not doing that. I don't understand why you keep making it hard for yourself and just go and go either get the indictment or the jury instructions. That's for my slower crowd. If you're slow, don't worry about none of that. If you're slow, just follow what the motherfucking goddamn no, I take that back. Just pray. I don't care what side you're on, just pray if you're slow. Don't worry about it. Okay? Because ain't nobody got time to be trying to motherfucking goddamn get nobody to understand shit like different kind of ways and stuff like that. Right now, what I mean by that now, at this point, back in the day when we had the panels and the debates and stuff like that, yeah, that was easy because you had people that had questions, valid questions on both sides, valid questions, and you're able to kind of gauge what others may be thinking, and you're with y'all support and help. A lot of y'all guided me to talk about information that I probably wouldn't talk about, right? But this right here got to stop. This motherfucking madness got to stop at some motherfucking point. Or somebody, it's like, okay, when you was in motherfucking grade school, you did some shit good. They gave you a star or something like that, right? But you did some shit bad. You might got a demerit, a minus a point, but they put that shit on the wall. They put that shit in your report card, your progress report. I don't think we had progress reports back in the day when we was getting a big cardboard, white goddamn report cards. I remember that. And them big vanilla, not vanilla, but those gold kind of looking like the little packages or whatever that shit is. That sometimes it was gold, sometimes it was white. Yeah, I had a big cardboard a thing. Then when we got in high school, it seemed to be like a computer generated piece of paper. I can remember. Yeah. But yeah, we had them big. I just loved the old white report card. I knew my shit was gonna be okay. Yeah, shit, yeah. All I had to do is avoid making a see them. Mm-hmm. And I got my first C in 7th grade. And y'all already know that was in that goddamn English. Oh, I hate it. Oh, God. Mm-hmm. Yep. So I had to I had the damn speech. But some of you motherfuckers, y'all rank on C's and D's, and y'all parents are ecstatic. See? They checking your ass on B minus. They want to know what's the minus about. Gonna be some bullshit. And listen here, those people that's in my family that can't be making straight A's all the way through things, do you. I'm doing me. I'm doing the best I can do. So I understand. I understand. Okay. In my family, sometimes I might be in the slower column. Everybody, listen here. I root for you. I'm gonna show up with you again. You gonna get your decorations. Like I had a few little decorations, but you gonna get your mother and all them decorations? Get them. Your pendants and shit. Get them. I'm here for you. I'm proud of you. Yeah, be kidding me. I mean anybody. Okay? Because I know how hard it can be. And I have no motherfucking 7 years. That's when the shit fall off the credit. I just don't motherfucking get it. I'm just not understanding. Because what you actually are saying is that his defense team, then and present, are no good. Bo Brennan, okay, Bo Brennan takes the job. Okay, look at all these people takes over, take up. Yeah, once we take over. J-Bo. J-Bo ain't mentioned nothing about nobody wasn't under 18 and nobody didn't have no motherfucking STD or exposure to STD. She ain't mentioned nothing about that. She ain't mentioned it yet. Okay, we got Bo Brennan, right? He's a little edgy. We like edgy. We like creative. We like that. What he said. Has he said anything about somebody age or STD? Now, some people just don't want to think that that's the case. I'm really not too caught up on all of that because what I told you, I was 16, we were going on 17, dating a 21-year-old. So should I get it? Yeah, even some of the states get it because they have a 4-year, like a Romeo, whatever they call it, law, or Chicago definitely have it. Or if you 4 years, a person's senior or something like that. Yeah. So yeah, we got it. We get it. But this is like some scrambling eggs, motherfucking kind of bullshit. Like we're going back, imagine if Michael Jackson had the moonwalk 7 years. Just imagine that. First of all, he would cuss your motherfucking ass out. AEG, that motherfucking doctor with the propofol, motherfucking Live Nation, or the O2 Arena, the This Is It motherfucking goddamn comeback, the motherfucking Pepsi goddamn concert, all of them. He would cuss your motherfucking ass out. And Bubbles and all the motherfucking be like, bitch, you crazy. Keep that in mind. Because goddamn indictments came out in 2019. The court case is what started, 21, 22, something like that. I'm trying to figure out, when did the defense challenge successfully or challenge at all somebody's age or exposure to the STD? I just want to know. I'm not talking about when they when they talking about which. And here's another thing, right? If they're challenging which health code should be in effect that should apply to him, is that not saying that he got an STD or he exposed you to the STD? Then I challenge you whether he had an STD because that's easy. This is easy shit. Listen, this is the most. Y'all need to leave this motherfucker law shit alone. Stop with your Harry Potter book. Stop with your Blue's Clues. Stop there. Because this is crazy. You motherfuckers act like y'all ain't never been to court before and you don't know about it been to court. Motherfuckers say, okay, somebody don't understand, say that they was 16. And they got a whole motherfucking team of lawyers, different laws coming in and out and shit like that. And nobody said, baby, you weren't 16. You was 18. Right here on this birth certificate, bitch, right here on this ID, right here on your report card, you was 18 or 19 or whatever, but you definitely wasn't under 18. Okay? They didn't even have no evidence like that. You know why? Because they knew that the prosecutors, they not submitting fake birth certificates and fake IDs. They're not going to do that. That is prosecutorial misconduct. And you know they would have found their shit by now, the defense team. They've been looking for anything to overturn this motherfucking shit. And you mean to tell me that if a motherfucker was really 18 and they said it was 16, that shit when it came up? Huh? 7 years. Imagine. Poor Michael Jackson. Backsliding, he back moonwalking his motherfucking ass home. 7 years. That's a long fucking time to moonwalk. That's like 20. This is 2019 argument. What y'all have? Now, what the fuck is going on? I'm on point. I told you, motherfuckers, this wasn't the day. This ain't gonna be the week. I'm tired. Okay? I took my bra off. At the people, I don't give a fuck who. I don't give a damn about none of that. I know when to be prissy and conceited. This ain't that. No, this ain't that. Everybody goddamn know I'm all the motherfucking things that combined. Depending on what the fuck is going on. And no motherfucking heat. You know, I don't like no goddamn heat. And I'm trying to do something. And let me tell you, the man, thank you, Jesus. Because I couldn't do it. The man over there with the goddamn topics come around. Saw me. I had done gave up trying to put this thing up there. The man, black man, come from his side. Not my partner, because my partner was in the back doing his job. I was in the, in the front, right? The man come right now and put the thing on there for a black man. Tell me I don't walk with God all around my stupid ass. I don't have no business being out there. I mean, I see people that look my age or older, but them motherfuckers, they doing something else. But they probably started when they were young. My motherfucking Shiro hit me motherfucking raw. I can do goddamn anything. No, I can't. No, I can't. I'm just the brain. Somebody told me that I got offended years ago. You're just the brain. So when I get off him, I'm gonna tell him, no, you look right. I'm just the brain. I ain't do nothing else. Just sit and smile. Sit and smile and show up to the place if what you're supposed to be. They may have you on the flyer, they may not, or whatever. But if you're supposed to be in a place, go to the place. That's it. I'm serious. But no. No, Miss motherfucking Angie, bitch, you can do it your old bitch ass. Girl, you can get out there with the motherfuckers. Girl, girl. Shit. And I know the man gave me a sweetheart position. I'm trying not to let him down, Lord, but Lord, Lord. I should have listened to that child. That child told me. That child told me. I was happy I was gonna be working with her because I know shit, they might put us together and she gonna do the buck of it. She gonna tell me to get out of the way. That's what they tell me. Right. All around everywhere I go. Get this guy. Mm-hmm. Yep. Get out of the way. Yep, I ain't pushing shit. Full and tugging. Nope. But I want to wait till I get my bitch ass halfway to over a goddamn fucking decade and shit with this motherfucking bullshit. I be coming up with, let me tell you something. I be coming up with some stupid shit. I'm tired of them motherfuckers. So, excuse me for this rage. I'm just, and I'm a person, I ain't never hungry, right? I can go motherfucking day or two without goddamn eating. As long as I got me something to drink, I'm cool, right? Or I can survive, get a piece of bread. I don't know, put on the goddamn 35. What? Because of what? Because one, now we compact in this motherfucker. It's almost not half the size, but we compact. Let's go like that. These people are on breads and carbs and all that motherfucking shit too. I ain't going no grocery store. So I'm on the shit too. That's on my list too. I ate all the bread, all the rice, all the cereal, all the hog maw, all the grain. Now, I don't know without this 35 pounds would have been a difference. Because this ain't what I do. 35 pounds or not. But this some bullshit here. Y'all don't get caught up when they tell you what that motherfucking rate of pay is. You got to know what that why is like that. You got to know why it's starting out like that. It's some bullshit. Mm-mm. 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 Baby, I'm gonna have to do something else. I'm telling you, if I show you my fingers right now, think I'm lying. I have one nail. One. I had 9 nails. 9. I got one. So I understand my frustration. Now, listen. Okay? One more motherfucking time. I don't hear about this bullshit no motherfucking more. I don't hear about nobody on the video who ain't on the video and all that bullshit. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Because if it was somebody else on the motherfucking video, I figure I'd put on my line. If it was somebody else in the motherfucking video, the defense could have proved that shit too. I know y'all motherfuckers sent all the shit in. That ain't him, all that motherfucking bullshit. Hell, was him, it must be was her. You don't think they don't, if you don't think, I'm just discombobulated. You don't think that the janitor at the defense office would have thought to verify the motherfuckers first, huh? Instead of letting the motherfucking prosecutors run all around the motherfucking courtroom and shit like that, whatever, putting some bad evidence on and all that. You don't think the janitor at the motherfucking goddamn hot flash. Push out words, hold on. Put the fan on. You don't think the janitor, and nothing wrong with janitors and toilet work for us. I don't think the janitors would have thought to verify if somebody was in the motherfucking, who was in the video, if the video was authentic. You know they did that? You don't think that the janitor would have thought to verify how old these motherfuckers were back then? You don't think so? You don't think the janitor would have thought to give their client a STD test to prove that they don't have it? You didn't have whatever they said he had. You don't think so? You don't think? You don't. Let me ask you a better question. In 7 years, 7 of them, 7, and they have gone through the stages to self-correct errors in they have it in the trial. They did they done made it big time. Supreme Court, right? You don't think at some point now we talking about the challenger now. We talking about somebody that is handling his case, meaning they got the case file. This means they got everything. Access to everything, right? That's the whole purpose of your name and your shit being on his motherfucking shit to appear on behalf of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. So you don't think, right, that them white motherfucking lawyer, I don't know what it was. Okay? But you don't think that they would have at some point, if their client said they don't have no STD, you don't think he would ever went and gave him a motherfucking goddamn, oh, let's go get an STD test and shit. You know, because he confident he don't have it. They ain't even give him, which is not permissible always in court, a motherfucking polygraph test. God damn. And I like our kids, so this ain't got nothing to do with that. We talking about facts. Okay? Facts ain't got nothing to do with you like a motherfucker or not. It's the facts. I'm not gonna sit up here, right? Okay, take me as the bozo. Those people, and I'm not saying they will do this because they just look real stupid. But those people that like the bozo will look real stupid if they said that both his eyes are straight. That is not fact. Now I don't know, right? Because I ain't never seen nobody. Well, I haven't paid attention in a long time, but I ain't never seen nobody typing, "Oh, you ain't fat and you ain't motherfucking cross-eyed." And he never challenged being cross-eyed because we can clear, not cross-eyed, but what is it? Cock-eyed or whatever the fucking kind of eyes it is. We never had that kind of motherfucking, dispute on the floor. That's one thing he's always acknowledged. I don't know why. I mean, I say continue with the delusional act. Say your eyes straight and just, like you say, you ain't fat. But if you got it too, and this is on every motherfucking weight thing. If you got it too, I don't give a two. And start your weight off. I don't give a fuck how old your motherfucking ass is. You motherfucking overweight. And you better hope that shit don't come back obese. And ain't nothing on him saying that he's 199. I know what 199 look like. That ain't 199. That's two something. Two, close to three. Shit. The fuck going on here? I'm sick of playing these fucking games. I'm done with the games and trying to be nice, trying, be help y'all and y'all delusion, kind of be, like, okay, but that's not what, trying to talk some motherfucking sense, because, we was trained with all that shit. We needed to try all this trying to manage kind to try how to talk. We done went through all of it. We done been to all them classes. We've been all of it. Got all of it. Okay? Fuck all of it. Okay? Because that's 7 years. Poor Michael Jackson. Y'all niggas ain't right. Poor Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson would be a fucking skeleton if he was still motherfucking moonwalk. The fuck is going on? Huh? The fuck is going on around here? This shit is crazy. This is nonsense. These arguments ain't even arguments. These your arguments. Your conspiracy. They ain't the motherfucking what's in the court. That man up there saying, vote Ridley. His motion, his shit, his motherfucking motions are about somebody's beating R. Kelly's. Wait a minute, somebody trying to kill. I don't know what the fucking shit is. Ain't nothing back. No STD. All the girls weren't minors. Nothing. I tell you where to go. And the appeal, go to insufficient evidence and see what they put in, what they challenge for insufficient evidence. I don't even remember. That's how strong I am on my motherfucking goddamn pivot. I'm telling you. You know why I know that? Because guess what? It would come up at trial. It wouldn't have to even go that far. I don't know no attorney that derelict in duties. All of them. So if you're slow, just stick to praying. Just pray. Have prayer visuals, go out there and Google the fundraisers to make sure he have money on his books and shit like that. Do that. Help out. Maybe he can divert some of the funds to help John. You understand what I'm saying? That's you got to do what your calling is. The law may not be your ministry. Understanding, comprehend, may not be your ministry. If it ain't your ministry, it's not your ministry. Like, tonight, that's not my ministry. That's not my ministry. Yeah, my ministry don't include that. Nah, I include that type of shit right there. But what I'm telling you is, all you got to do is put on your thinking cap. And I told you, should I take from me? I told you, once an indictment comes in and the lawyer gets it, he's going to want to look for maybe a constitutional violation, statutory limitation, something like that, right? Easy what? Dismiss, right? All right. That ain't there. Now we're gonna have to do something else. They're going to check to see if the prosecutors can prove their elements. Know why? Because that is going to help determine what line of defense they got to come with. Now, this information is for, my people that get it. Okay? Because this is some bullshit. You know how hard, how long, how many hours we don't put in with this bullshit. Do you know? Arguing, fighting, debating, reading, fucking throwing out. I call it bad money now. Baby, I'm just thinking about all the motherfucking purses I could have had. That's why I wish a motherfucker would. Goddamn thing. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know how I'm gonna respond. That's where I'm at with this motherfucking shit here. I wish a motherfucker would. And you can fill in the motherfucking blanks. It's got to be absolutely goddamn mind fucking. Is this a mind fuck, or are we being punked? Like, god damn. Ain't no Adelina Prado and one nigga they said first it said it was Lisa Van Allen and whatever that nigga is or whatever. Now then it says Adelina Prado on out. Ain't none of them people, ain't no Lisa Van Allen, ain't none of them people on the people with the people. None of that. It is what it is. And when you're doing defense work, you gotta take lemons and try to make motherfucking lemonade or at least lemon water. And I don't have like I said, I don't have a problem with anybody involved in cases. Check this out. I am a reasonable and rational person. I know that we make mistakes. I know that our desires sometimes outweigh our common sense. I know that. If anybody that doesn't have some, those type of emotions, then maybe, your motherfucking ass is perfect. And shit, you should be conducting this motherfucker. Not me. I should be somewhere still in the goddamn tub. With the what they say put it now. I may have baking soda. No. The crystals. But the things that shit. The crystal stuff. Starting something. Shit, I don't know what to do. But I know this ain't right. This ain't right. This wrong. And that's why the people don't use y'all shit. Y'all don't send all that shit into them people. on the defense team, the people ain't using none of that shit. Why? Going back to the Leah marriage shit, right? Going back to it with that art, with her late ass, her 5 years late ass, right? But she said she came in 2023. Now it's 5 6 years late. So check this out right here. Talking about the marriage certificate wasn't valid, right? That's not even the point. But the marriage certificate was valid. And then again, it wasn't. Okay? It wasn't legal. The marriage certificate was filed. Anytime you get married, anytime you get divorced, they register that shit. And you know, I know. Okay? Now you gotta go in Florida, you gotta go through classes and shit, but before it wasn't like that long, not your own business. But anyway, all I'm fucking saying is this. You cannot expect to believe that your motherfucking ass, at this point, anybody that's still making these dumbass arguments, your dumb motherfucking ass, after 7 years of seeing the attorneys say nothing about no age, nothing about no video, and nothing about no motherfucking STDs, the arguments y'all run for. Okay? Because on the videos they was talking about at one point, they was challenging whether it's the actual video and all the clips and all that. I'm not talking about that type of argument. I'm talking about arguments y'all bring up about who was in the video. Everybody said nothing about that in court. Who don't have the STD? Who the girls gave it to him? All the motherfucking bullshit. Ain't nobody said nothing about that in court. Who wasn't underage? Ain't nobody said nothing about it in court. The only thing that defense man could only do, I told you, try to do this, or trial started, was try to age her. Not what I mean by that, admitting that yeah, they hooked up, but wasn't that later on in your life? Wasn't that 2 years later, like in 2021 or something like that, when you was 18 and not 16? And the simple answer is no, I was 16. And my ID and my birth certificate that's on file with just mobile discovery and shit like that says so. And if I'm not mistaken, and I may be wrong, didn't they even put Ariel sitting in the schoolgirl uniform on top of R. Kelly? Didn't they put that in the evidence too? What kind of outfit is that? And the bow in the head and all this bullshit. Huh? Like, come on, right? And then check this out, right? And also check this out right here. And then now, I don't know why they keep putting out R. Kelly information and shit like that with a lot of these videos and shit, But I don't know if y'all seen, the ones that have been circulating. They got one where they're going over all of his civil suits, right? People I never even heard of. Some I remember, but people I never heard of that sued him. long time ago. And this is no, I don't like our kid kind of motherfucker. No, these are facts. Okay? Everybody in this motherfucking world have facts about their motherfucking ass. That regardless somebody like you or not, you got facts. Okay? You got to cough facts on your ass. You got to echo motherfucking facts on your motherfucking ass. Huh? It is motherfucking believable to me that anybody over the age of motherfucking 16 will still be confused, will still be in court. People have been sentenced. Puppy done been sentenced. Everybody done been motherfucking sentenced. They don't kill Baghdad. They don't kill Osama bin Laden. They don't kill Saddam Hussein. They don't kill Gaddafi. Yeah, they don't kill all the motherfucking people. Just in case you ain't know that either. Just in case you think they still over there ruling over the motherfucking goddamn country. Yeah, Assad, he is an exile motherfucker. Okay? Some of them Ayatollahs or whatever the fucking people be over in Iran and shit. You know, they had exile a couple times they came back to Iran, all that motherfucking bullshit. Yeah, that didn't already happen. Just in case you was behind that too. Just in case you ain't know, we got Bin Laden. Yeah. Just in case you didn't know, Bin Laden them and got the people to fly planes into the trade center, okay? And then they had them fly one to the what the thing, what the I should know this. Yeah, I know the Pentagon. Okay. And they had one where it was down in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania somewhere. I ain't say Philadelphia, I'm just in Pennsylvania somewhere, I believe. And because the passengers, just took the situation in their own hands and down the motherfucking plane. And they said it was one more plane, but that plane didn't get to take off. Now, I don't know if I'm telling you motherfuckers information I wasn't supposed to tell you that last thing, but anyway, it is what it is. What you gonna do to me? Not a motherfucking thing. But check this out. So just in case you ain't know, all of that didn't happen. Just in case you ain't know, back in the 90s, they had Desert Storm, Desert Shield, and all that motherfucking bullshit. They was over there fighting over there too. Just in case you didn't motherfucking know. Hitler's dead. Stalin is dead. They're all dead. Because I don't know how far your motherfucking mind go back. That's just blank of American history, Black history, R. Kelly motherfucking history. I don't Beyonce's motherfucking history that R. Kelly's in and we are in and all the motherfuckers. I don't know what the motherfucking call. But I know this is motherfucking ridiculous. And it's fucking embarrassing. Nobody got time for this shit. It's all of them dead. Just in case you go looking for them, just in case somebody say their name one day, and you're like, oh, Bin Laden, oh, let me go look and see what he's doing now. He's dead. Dead. They went and got him. He's dead. He's dead. They shot him. How about that? Baghdad, he dead too. They got him too. Let me tell you who else they got. They got Jihadi John, and I think 2 or 3 of the people that was with him. You tell how they got him, right? Okay. So they had been, and y'all know Jihad John, right? That was a dude that was doing all the talking when they was beheading, journalists and people from, American journalists, French journalists, people from different places that got ended up over there where they could be grabbed by the motherfucking Taliban. Okay. So they had Jihad John. Okay. I think he always from left hand or right hand. We threatened the United States and before he cut the people head off. Okay. All right. Let me tell you. So Jihad John and the 3 men that be with him, I think they got at least 2, maybe the other 3, right? They was in a car. Okay. They was in a car. And I don't know if it was an actual, can't remember if it was an actual jet or was it a drone. But one of them was following his ass around. So what I can tell you, at the Pentagon and all them other places and shit like that, right? Everybody, place probably where you ain't gonna get no access to. Okay. They be using drones and shit to map out where, somebody looking for is, or just trying to find them up, right? And, some of them would drop motherfucking bombs on them. Well, they had been looking for that motherfucking Jihad John. Now, it wasn't, it was, we heard his name, and then after a while, it kind of went away, right? But just because they're not talking about it, that doesn't mean they ain't doing nothing about it. So anyway, they was with his little, beheading ass crew, right? They, they chopped the heads off. Okay. So they in the car. And I think it was a drone. Now, don't get me wrong. I think it was a drone, or it could be one of the motherfuckers that you look up and they over your motherfucking head within 5 minutes. Some kind of way they get from America to over your head in the Middle East in 5 minutes. I don't know how that motherfucking shit happens, but that's what it is. Okay? All right? All the motherfucking submarines come from St. Mary's in Georgia. Okay? The motherfucking submarine be at the bottom. And then motherfucker, you fucking look up, they at your on your motherfucking beachfront with the motherfucking goddamn cannons pointed at your motherfucking ass. But they don't locate your bitch ass. Okay? They go from there, they traveling on the bottom. Okay? Our carriers, our fast frigates, and our destroyers, they travel on top. Okay, you can always tell a fast frigate from a destroyer because a destroyer is going to have the cannon on the ship. They're going to have the cannon, they're going to have the gun, the big old gun on the ship. Fast frigates are not going to have that. Carriers, carriers, those are bigger ships. Those are the ones where the planes and shit be touching down and shit like that. They carry up to 5,000 people. Destroyers and frigates carry sometimes between 250 and 300 people. Okay? When the boats dock, they are pulled in, they got it in by little tugboats. Okay? To wherever they station at or wherever they going. They get little, they're not, the boats can't, you don't think the boats just slide on up in there, like a car, parallel parking. No. They got tugboats to come out and guide the boats on into the spot. Okay, that's how they can line up like that. Okay, all right. Now, what were we? shit, what word? Okay, so in this case, you go to looking for Saddam, Gaddafi, or Bin Laden. They already dead. Jihadi John and 2 or 3 of his people that be beheading people on tape, they dead too. Baghdad, he dead, and some more of them, ISIS Taliban people, they dead too. Yeah. A lot of Iran's military leaders and some of them shahs and shit, they dead too. I want to make sure you understand they dead. Okay? North Korea, we don't know what the fuck is going on in North Korea because they don't really let nobody over there and shit. Okay? And I wouldn't, y'all gonna get a ticket to go over there. Some of y'all that I really like. Y'all gonna get a ticket to go over to North Korea. Okay? The rest of y'all don't. You can go to South Korea, but I wouldn't trust that either because the people over there trying to snatch people out of South Korea. So don't worry about none of that. Listen, okay, they separated by a blue little thing, right? They guard people, and North Korea and South Korea it's like a board. Okay, they just looking at each other. This is the dumbest shit I ever seen in my life. And here's the thing, right? When that region got split, listen, North Korea wanted to pattern themselves after Russia. South Korea wanted to pattern themselves after the United States. So that's what happened. Okay. Some of those, it's a lot going on. Yeah, the Kim family. I'm pretty sure it has been considered a dynasty because they lean real heavy into nepotism. So the grandfather, the father, and the son, they killed the other son. Okay, killed the other son in the airport. He was supposed to have been the successor, but the little Kim, the young Kim, the fat that like to play basketball, he is running North Korea. Okay, now I don't know who would succeed him. I don't know. But that's what's going on. Okay, he got a sister. Okay, but yeah. So all y'all good people, you don't want to go to North Korea. Y'all, it's local, but go right ahead. You do me a favor, get your ass on over there and talk shit to them, dox them, fuck with them, to see what your outcome will be. Okay. Anybody got any questions? Child, I'll probably be cranky for the rest of this week, baby. I done got it out. Woo! I done got it out, honey. Baby, this is some crazy bullshit. I got to find out. Let me find out how I'm going to edit. See if I can put video. I could say this is a y'all tired of me. I'm telling you now, you can talk anything you want to talk, but I'm just letting you know in advance. If I hear some motherfucking shit and I think that you're gonna have Michael Joseph Jackson backsliding across the United States, you got another thought coming. Hold on. Let me get my line together. Shit. Hold on. That's why people don't fuck with you, Dane. Hold on. Let me get this. You ain't gotta believe nothing I motherfucking said. This for all the goddamn attorneys. You can't read, right? And if none of them ain't said nothing about none of the shit you heard about, guess what? You can just say they motherfucking concede those issues, okay? They're not gonna come out and say we concede those issues. Not gonna do that, okay? Because they're not talking to y'all. Okay, they're not talking to y'all. So they're not gonna break it down. My dumb ass tried that. Look at me. I'm still breaking it down. And it's 7 motherfucking years. Michael Jackson, he's still motherfucking moonwalking. I hope it fits. Hope it fits. V B T E O. Okay. I mean, and here's the thing, right? This is how you have to hold motherfuckers accountable. Hold motherfuckers accountable. When people get on this motherfucking shit or type some shit or whatever, uh, make sure they got the paper in front of them. Because you're not gonna tell me no motherfucking bullshit at the top of your motherfucking dome, which, depending who it is not reliable information, or depending who it is, it's gonna be either skewed in favor of R. Kelly or skewed not in favor of R. Kelly. Because we got an issue with liars in this, area. And on top of that, slow people. Shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on. That's like a person who contracts AIDS, who goes through all the stages, and somehow their loved ones aren't calling it what it is. Yeah. Yeah. And we see all the stages. Like, are you okay? Are you cool? So, now, we have learned, I'm going to say learned because that's what I thought. I have covered a whole bunch of shit. But your facts, people I named, they dead. Okay? Ain't nobody heard from them. That's how we know they dead. They be having conspiracy theories about that shit. Like, Bin Laden, if we went over there and said we done captured Bin Laden and we all that bullshit, Barack, yeah, we got him, all that mother bullshit, whatever. The lock me is dead. And all that shit right there, Bin Laden would have showed up on Al Jazeera, sending him a goddamn lie. We ain't seen no Bin Laden. And just in case you was wondering, Tupac and Biggie, they dead too. King Von is dead. They all dead. Jam Master, he's dead. Everybody's dead. Elvis is dead. I'm saying you motherfucker. Listen, you gotta listen to me. Google it. It should. What Wikipedia page should come up. Just click on there and they tell you when the motherfucker was born and the motherfucker got up out of him. They dead. Martin Luther King, Medgar Evers, Malcolm X, they dead too. John F. Kennedy, Robert Kennedy, Ted Kennedy, little baby John F. Kennedy Jr. Who else? Shit, I have their whole family gone about him. Wait a minute. Well, they dead. Okay? They're all dead. Quincy Jones, I think he's dead. Only people I think still running around now is Barry Gordon and Smokey Robinson. I don't understand how they outlive some of the people they got down wrote for assigned to the label. Like what that's some crazy shit right there. Is it gonna be some of this? They're gonna be like 110 and shit kind of bullshit, like motherfuckers there holding up. Just about every person that ever been to Temptation, they dead too. Okay, we ain't heard from him. Now, Jeffrey Epstein, I don't know. I mean, he looked like he was dead, but I don't know that. That's kind of tricky. But I think he's dead. Now, can we please move on to what the current objections are, aka the challenges are by the defense? Can we please talk about that? Can we get to that part? Okay? Can we talk about what they are arguing now in 2026? Not what you want to argue, not what you don't understand, and all that shit. They don't have time for that. Listen, they'll never come on here and try to make you understand. Only my dumb ass would do that. They ain't gonna do that. And maybe we can call the office. Cause I know oh well, they can't really let you maybe tell you that. Yeah, that's not a turn line. I don't think it would be. Well, it might, I don't know. Don't do it. Listen. What is the latest paper? Look at that. What's the latest step? Are they back at the Supreme Court with another channel? Objection. They reserve a lot of stuff on the record. um, anything that wasn't known at that time or came up subsequent after the trial, then guess what? There'll be new evidence, right? So they can argue that. You know, he has a habeas, in both on both sides that he can argue. But the facts are the facts, and it would have been the STD, the video, and the age. Honey, they would caught that in court. But just say they didn't catch it in court, and you still got Michael Jordan out there motherfucking moving. Their first motherfucking Rule 29 and Rule 33 would have made those challenges. Okay? And if they had proof that they were really 18 and over, then guess what happens? Guess what motherfucking happened? So put on new trial. You don't put in your what? Your motherfucking goddamn Rule 29, Rule 33. Now, the indictment looks a little different. Now, if you got other issues, now the prosecutor has other issues, right? They're gonna run into they may run into double jeopardy. They may run into my mind is gone. Statute of limitations issue. Yeah. So at that time, when they talking about, going forward or going back, whatever, and if they were able to challenge the age, STD, and the video, I don't know what he would be charged with. So my thing is, they would probably dismiss the motherfucking case, right? And all these other steps wouldn't be needed. He wouldn't have to go to the Supreme Court. So that's what I mean. Some of this stuff, a lot of errors, self-correct at some point, at some stage. Usually at the appellate stage, but definitely when it gets to the Supreme Court stage, it's going to self-correct. That means it's going to get remanded back to who? The lower court, the court where he was sentencing. Because a higher court found that, listen, he did not have an STD, so that we could expose him to STD. He was not on a motherfucking video. They were added in the product or shit. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? And the girls, ladies, whatever the fuck, they was over 18. That's it. It is not that motherfucking hard. I have no idea why you want Michael Jackson, the motherfucking moonwalk for 7 years. I have no idea. But that's cool. Cool to a human. Don't do that. So get the motherfucking paper. And I got listen. I'm gonna try to do right. Because I got it out. I'm gonna try to do right. And just ignore. But I have to check my trap, see what I need to get. Okay? But I'm gonna do my best to ignore. Y'all need to do your best to help some of these motherfuckers out with the information, because apparently, they not motherfucking goddamn well abreast of what has happened. They have been MIA for the last 7 years. They have been asleep at the wheel. Okay? The people put the motherfucking paper in there. Not only that, y'all. Look at it. I don't pop my motherfucking mouth like I'm in the goddamn ghetto. I ain't never done that. If I did, it was just a fucking show how people in the ghetto do. But what I'm trying to say. But if at any time from now until he's still alive, they can challenge the video, the STD, and the motherfucking goddamn age, because it hasn't been challenged, right? We'll see if they ever bring that up as I roll my eyes. And I'm telling you, they ain't gonna bring it up because they was gonna bring it up and then brought it up. You mean to tell me you think that the prosecutor's gonna put in a birth certificate, a marriage certificate, ID, this, that, and the third? It got to go in the motherfucker. It got to go in there. It got to be proof that the people is the age they say they were. Not the age that he thought they were. The age that they say they were back then on the stand. And they go ahead and they told the court, yeah, they lied to him. Okay. Now, apparently, as Nicole Blank Becker had on her website, but I told you before that. Well, I found it on her website. And I thought, I got so happy when I found that. I said, okay, this is one of his attorneys. This on her website, what I've been saying. That it doesn't matter if they lied to him or not. If they was up under 18, they most likely he's gonna be held responsible. Right? And when I found that, I was like, oh, okay, listen, hey, Nicole Blank got on her website. Same thing, right? Shit. I might as well have said nothing. But anyway, right? Anyway. Yeah. I mean, you really saying, now I understand what you really saying. As, remember, you got Michael Jackson out there fucking moonwalk. You really fucking saying that nobody on his legal team, nobody that in the office with his legal team, right? And remember, he had teams with different offices. So they got a staff. So they got to help out. They got to go and prove or disprove what? The prosecutor's evidence. They got all the evidence in the motherfucking discovery. Legal, everybody else in the motherfucker. Bank accounts, text messages, video. They had examined every fucking category of evidence, goddamn covered. And then yet you hear people say they ain't got no evidence. What are you talking about? Okay, oh, I know what I'm gonna say. And I don't hear nothing else. I ain't got time to put this in the line. Nothing else with, well, if you give somebody a STD or whatever they say, how much time do they get for that? They get about a year in the state. Okay, well, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Okay. Let's get to that. He's not charged. Well, he was charged by the state of Illinois, but they dropped that. So we're gonna go by the what? The active indictments. So he, goddamn it, wasn't charged. Hold on. I'm getting dropped. Yeah, he wasn't charged in the state. Okay, so what the state would have gave him, it doesn't even come into the conversation. Because he was charged, his active indictments were are with whom? The feds. So you gotta go by the feds. Motherfucking goddamn system of sentencing, right? Whether it be advisory, mandatory, whatever the fuck they use at the time. Now, I don't know if y'all need to bookmark this motherfucking video or whatever. You can just omit the goddamn tough words, name, come, whatever, and go to the facts. I said, take your ass on to pace on Google. I don't give a fuck what you do, but go and answer these questions for your motherfucking self. One, so we can stop Michael Jackson from goddamn moonwalking, because he would like to stop at least year two. He would like to stop. And we can be everybody that is able to understand. Because if you don't understand, just don't say nothing. Everybody who got it, we can be at the finish line. Well, not the finish line. We're going to be at the same line at the same damn time. It ain't that goddamn hard. It's not that motherfucking hard. Now, again, I told you, I ain't breaking shit else down. I ain't bouncing no information on that. You got to understand what the hell I'm saying. If the legal term you understand, I said, if I feel like I may give definition, if I don't, because I know I have already gave you definition. So go Google it. You like Google it. Because this is some stupid shit at this motherfucking point. I don't know if this is a money game or some delusional game or some deranged game. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But I know I done spent all my motherfucking money and my motherfucking time, energy, and shit. I could have been doing something else. But see, let me tell you about the trick of the goddamn devil. The trick of the devil, let me tell you who I saw when I first landed in this motherfucker, and I didn't have a clue. I saw Levi. I saw Carolina Dime. I saw what boy name was? DJ. What the man name was? Bob Blockbound. I saw Phases, and I saw the bozo up on face, right? And this is prior to any paperwork coming out. Okay? And then after the paperwork coming out, right? Now, and we saw DJ too, right? We saw DJ, but DJ wasn't talking about no legal shit, right? He wasn't talking about no legal shit. So I really don't have to bring it up, but he wasn't talking about no legal shit. The people I ran into, I thought that they reflected the rest of the people that's gonna be in this motherfucker. That's why I knew the bozo was a bozo. So let me say that. All them lies, I had no idea. Okay, and I told you, I'm gonna take a person. What they got them said, they said they motherfucking went to the moon and they just ain't registered. I'm so okay. No, shit. I ain't got no reason to Google and see or call a motherfucking house and see is that the truth or whatever. I ain't got time for that. Shit, I don't give a damn. They got nothing to do with me. Hey. Shit, that's your problem. Shit. I mean, I ain't that invested. I got other shit I can be thinking about. Whether or not you took your ass to the moon and they ain't put it down. Like the man that they said discovered America, but they ain't writing all that extra shit. I don't give a damn. If they say put one on the Mayflower, I don't give a damn. I wasn't born in. Not no tea and no motherfucking goddamn water. Some shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. That's not my concern. Okay? I'm not trying to understand what the people meant in the Bible and all this. This is what I know. Right from wrong. good from bad. It's all like that. That's all in the end. Oh, hold on. And the 12 commandments. And that's easy. I go over there and check them out. That's all I need. Okay? I ain't got time to figure out all the people, all the different Bibles. Then you come around. I ain't got time to try to, I'm not interested in none of that. Okay? Just to be honest. I don't have time for it. Okay? I understand your history, helps you prepare for the future. I got an understanding of it. Right. What I'm saying is I'm not gonna go and research none of that. I'm not gonna poke holes in none of that. Uh-uh. I got more to do with my motherfucking time. That should happen before I was even here. Okay? Shit. I mean, waste of time, child. Ooh, oh my God. Child. Oh, shit, probably 10 years. Your ass probably been a motherfucking circle of motherfucking goddamn globe and steady motherfucking gone. Ooh, child. This don't make no motherfucking sense. And it's like, listen, check this out right here, right? I don't know if, and maybe y'all's family ain't blunt and abusive as mine. When I say abusive, not spanking. I'm getting spanking. But I got two boys. Shit. But baby, let me tell you something. I believe that if you got caught selling dope in this family, my mama said, if you got caught selling dope versus if you don't, I can put money on it. You're gonna get a worse motherfucking reading. They gonna read your motherfucking ass every time they think about you being dumb. With the crack shit, they gonna talk to you. You're not gonna probably get cussed out. That probably gonna be like for a day or something. But if you don't, they check that shit at the door. I'm talking about 2 or 3 years old. They checking that shit at the door. You will not be dumb in this thing. That's against the goddamn family law. So listen, you gotta understand. I'm just trying to tell you that you can understand me or not. I don't give a fuck. Those who understand me are those are my people. I don't know y'all. So I mean, it's like that. I don't have time for that. And I find that a majority of y'all are disingenuous. So I don't have time for that. I'm just telling you. I'm gonna hear no more about this bullshit. Move on to something else. Go get the paperwork. Go get the bowl guy. And all about that. This man put his hard time, his sweat and tears and his motherfucking taking it to the edge and stretching it probably further than he should have stretched it. And you motherfuckers talking about whether or not the people was a minor, people at STD, and the people's in the video. What? What are you talking about? Trying Michael Jackson moonwalking in the motherfucking video. It seems like you gonna motherfucking have him going to 10 years. Huh? Just crazy. That's some insane ass bullshit. Let me tell you. So y'all can understand it this way. Don't never take no tests. Okay? Don't take no tests. Because you're going to fail. Tell you that right now. I don't give a fuck what kind of test it is. I'm sorry, test it. It is. You're gonna fail. Save your motherfucking time, money, and all that bullshit, and just do something you can do. I mean, do crochet, uh, uh, collect rare coins and stuff like that. Yeah, shit. I mean, hey, go out there and collect seashells, rocks, kind of shit like that. Do that. Don't come out here and give people no motherfucking bad information or information and set the motherfucking goddamn clock back and shit like this here. And we got the motherfucking tie 10 pair of motherfucking penny loafers around Michael Jackson's motherfucking neck and tell him to go motherfucking slide and shit. What kind of shit is this? Is this for real? Is this shit for real? You know, I'm beginning to think some of you motherfuckers getting paid. Now I'm sounding like y'all. I'm beginning to think some of y'all getting paid. I'm beginning to think some of y'all getting paid. I didn't have a clue. Okay. Had I known what I know now, I guarantee you in a motherfucker talking about the channel, about now. I don't give a fuck. They was giving $10,000. You can keep it. You get it all, get it all. Just call me up if you need help figuring out what this means. You get it all, get it all. So, shit. No, I like, anything I be part of. I work, whether paid or not, but it be as close to perfect as I can get. That's why shit like this just gets on my goddamn nerves. God damn. Shit, yeah, don't take no tests. Not these tests they're giving out now. It ain't gonna work in your favor. They asking you some shit that they ain't them old tests back in the day. Journey, where you got which one the subject and the predicate. They ask you some more shit than that, baby. Because they think that your ass probably moved and evolved with time. And that's the motherfucking goddamn mistake they goddamn made. Hot flash, hold on. That's a mistake they goddamn made. They're not taking care of. I don't know how to do people that take care of people, standing comprehension and all that shit. And different entities, I don't know, that would probably your ass to do some shit else. So, I don't know. I what to do. But please, please, give me a break. This shit, I'm trying to tell you shit makes me down. And then the person is and help. So it's interesting. Somehow we do the same violators of the motherfucking rules and regulations of the city. I have no idea. I don't know what John McCain wrote. John McCain, he dead too. Okay, he dead. I don't know if they like John, like Maverick or the Sarah Palin, lipstick on the pigs. I don't know what to call it this point. Renegade, you gonna roll? How about this? Why don't you gather your motherfucking your channel of pages, subscribers, anybody you got? Why don't y'all go and make y'all little subs? Okay? We got out hide and block I don't got that for Adams and that when it travels down my mouth. Actually, I'll put a supermarket block on her. I love her. I ain't leaving no more messages. I'm not. That shit is blah, 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 blah. I don't know how that's happening. Okay. But see if y'all can gather up and get you a little section going on. And y'all can have Michael Jackson sliding around this motherfucker, cussing and shit. As long as you want. We trying to figure the shit out what's going on now. Okay. We need to talk about, debate about, question about, or have questions about what's the latest. Not what you think you heard, what you don't understand. Don't worry about it. If you don't understand, I guarantee you, they don't figure it out. So just keep not understanding and at your own pace and at your own time, offline, preferably. Use Google, Chat GPT, AI. I don't give a fuck what you use. Okay? Figure that out at your own shit. Okay? Figure that out your own time. Yeah. Deal with what they got out now. Deal with that. Okay? Go deal with that. Don't come on here confusing the motherfucking masses and shit. I guarantee you, they over there with your motherfucking ass, they slow like you. Look, okay. Yeah, that's a headache, motherfucker. So I ain't got to the blood pressure yet. I'm tired. I am tired. I picked Monday. I'm tired of that motherfucking shit that I just got finished doing. I'm tired of I'm tired of you motherfuckers. And I'm just tired. I'm tired of the motherfucking government. I'm tired of all these young black girls dying over there, over there when they on vacation and shit. I'm tired of everybody getting blood clots and shit. Okay? I'm tired. Tired of that. That's it, government. Yeah. Tired of them. I'm tired of fucking Netanyahu, however you pronounce his name. I'm tired of Hamas pastor. I'm tired. Iran, when that Mr. Dinner Jacket, that's what we can say his name. Mr. Dinner Jacket, because, remember, Iran, I don't know if they still have it like this, but this was what it was for a while. They had both a president and a Shah, right? So the Shah overruled the president, but however, the president still had power, right? So listen. Remember Mr. Dinner Jacket, that's the one that always come over here. He act like he couldn't wait to get off the motherfucking goddamn plane that's in America to come over here and talk shit on 60 Minutes and just talk shit. He come over here on ours and talk shit. And that's why, they over there shit got their ass running in motherfucking goddamn tight spaces and shit, trying to duck. Yeah, I mean, I was an ignorant ass motherfucking man. Man, that girl I met through Yvette, she named him Mr. Dinner Jacket. Well, we can't pronounce his name. About Mr. Dinner Jacket. He's ignorant ass. We always talk about his ignorant ass. Oh, that's ignorant motherfucker. Come on, get on 60 Minutes. And you know, those people be poised and proper journalists, and they just want to understand it. Hey, you want to talk crazy? Who that was? Was it Charlie Rose? Somebody. Mr. Dinner Jacket talk shit. You know what I'm saying? It was funny, but he talked shit. Yeah, and to crack me up. You know what I'm like, dude? Yes, I'm always shy. I'm always consumed with some motherfucking my one time is some kind of learning shit or some some shit you get catch in school or whatever. Yeah. And when I get off here, I may clip and watch Saddam Hussein show his ass in that courtroom. That was funny too. He went off. Baby Saddam. Oh shit, Saddam read every motherfucking body in the goddamn court. Saddam didn't give a shit about none of that. Okay? And he was cussing their ass out when they put that noose on his goddamn neck and dropped it. Saddam cracked me the fuck up in that goddamn courtroom. After that courtroom distraction, you know, they be showing baby, I be hollering and laughing and shit. That shit be goddamn funny as hell. Shit, I guess that's what I think about it. I, I don't drink wine. You know, I have, those of us with those conceited Bourgeois people. They retire their night with a glass of red wine, like bullshit, whatever. I don't have nothing here but a little drink in a can. Okay. I don't even want need no wine. I need to tire myself, whatever. But I'm in control of that. You got to wind down. I'm gonna sit up here and get my laugh on with what? Saddam. Yes, in that motherfucking courtroom. Told them about their ass. Woo, baby, when I tell you, I ain't never seen somebody that's supposed to be pleading for mercy. Cuss the motherfucker, I mean, go off. Like, Saddam, baby, they gonna get you anyway. They gonna get you. Yeah. So, I don't know. The snitch, not the snitch, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I hate even being in them type of positions. Oh, jeez. You know what? This the first, since I've been out here, this is the first time I ever had to snitch. That's some crazy shit. That's an impeccable record, too. Yeah. The first time I ever had to snitch. Because it was getting out of hand. That's not what it is. That's not what it was. What? What is going on? Kept going. Okay. Mm. But I'll give that girl credit, right? I'll give her credit. All right. And when I give her credit, I'm not gonna call her no name. I give her credit. I remember something happened one time with me and somebody. I don't know who it was. And I went quiet, right? And then her being a Virgo, she said, yeah, nah, that's the quiet before the storm. That's Virgo shit. Yeah. And indoctrination shit too, but yeah, both. It was easy to master that because that's me any goddamn way. So either the motherfucker master. You know what I'm saying? Um, even like I find with students that had taken a had a degree in criminal justice were further ahead than those of us who had business degrees and even some psychology degrees, 4 year. The general education degrees and stuff like that. Yeah, it seemed as if we took a little longer for those people with those criminal, that had those criminal justice degrees. Sure, they already knew that like the first thing you learn is about torts and stuff like that, right? The motherfuckers was zip, 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 zip. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm a mother one. But yeah. So that's why most of those people in Quantico in Virginia, or those people that have to merge psychology and law together, usually have some type of experience in both or degrees in both, right? Because as I told you, psychology, philosophy, and law, they marry, right? They intertwine from the beginning, to now. They develop those laws based on a lot of things, right? Some with some nice philosophy, because that's what they were writing. They weren't writing motherfuckers just to be, that was their belief, and that belief became law. Now it's a little different now, but still, some of them laws still in the books. And that's why they came up with, we got to interpret this shit, right? We got to put whatever seems to oppress someone or whatever, then we got to undo that, right? Like slavery and and of course that was a major oppressor to us. Well, I don't know. Doesn't apply to you. Don't apply to you. Don't fucking with me. I am not the one to check about your mistakes. Check yourself. Come fucking with me. Listen, if I make a mother mistake, baby, I own it. Or I catch it my motherfucking self. I don't never argue with the motherfucker who found the motherfucker. If it's a mistake, it's a mistake. It's ridiculous, it's ridiculous. Like before, when I was crazy, right? I was crazy, right? My mama, always got mad at me. They say, I know you are not there messing with nobody. They had to start with you. They said, but when you retaliate, say you go too far. You go too far. And that's where it comes with people that got to call my family members, or call 7 p.m. man, or call whoever, somebody to try to stop me or whatever. But Yeah, but that was when I was crazy. Now, I ain't been crazy in about 10 years. When, listen, I was John on the motherfucking spot. At your door, bitch, at your job, what we doing? Fuck all these degrees, fuck this job, all of that. If somebody gonna hold me down, okay, shit, or what? I'll go give me two other goddamn jobs and don't play with me. I'm employable. Okay, baby. Mm-mm. Yeah, this shit here ain't going nowhere fast. Y'all got to stop this bullshit here. If you need a couple dollars instead of doing some fucking R. Kelly content, you ask for a couple dollars. Tons of you motherfuckers ask for more than that. Just ask for the damn money. Get the fuck on. Shit. Yeah. Tell them shit your shit short this month. You know? All this money and meaningful work we thought we was motherfucking doing. And here's a motherfucker still stuck in 20 motherfucking 19. There shouldn't be a hypothetical. There shouldn't be a question, a dumb question. It is so straightforward. Now, I may be out of line because it's straightforward for me. Of course, it's supposed to be straightforward. But, like, these cases haven't been on motherfucking hocus pocus and all this motherfucking bullshit. It's been pretty much straightforward. You know? That YSL case, that was a lie. That was a lie. But I told you, Georgia's fucked up that way. They are like, I don't understand, baby. One day, baby, I'll tell you about it. But Georgia's fucked up. So we're going to take the YSL and all this shit in Georgia. We're gonna just set that aside. But pretty much, this shit ain't that goddamn difficult. Because sometimes, like, it should come to you. Why the lawyer ain't talking about STD, the video, or the motherfucking age of the women? Why they ain't talking about that in the motion, in the appeal, in the shit to the Supreme Court, in the Rule 2933? Why they ain't talking about that? That's the only question. That's the only. It's well. That's what should have been the only question that should be allowed. And that one, and I'm fair. I won't call that a dumb question because you don't know. And then, but you should by 70, you should have been able to answer yourself. Oh, maybe they were underage. They was exposed to STD. They was in that goddamn video. Because if not, let's see. Greenberg, Anton, Veronella, Nicole, somebody else, Brothers Johnson, motherfucking, what that girl name is? J-Bo, Bo. That by 9 to 10 motherfuckers there. And they come from different offices. Keep in mind of that. So that means they have a staff. And the janitor. Why they ain't bringing it up? They might know. Do you know how easy it would be to get his motherfucking ass out if nobody was underage? He went in that motherfucking video, and the motherfucker ain't supposed to about no STD because he ain't got it. You know how easy it would be to get his ass out? His ass been out. been his ass been out quicker than than some goddamn murder victim. I wouldn't say that it would reflect bad on the prosecutors because I don't think it would be prosecutorial misconduct unless they knowingly they put in. Well, check this out. Hold on, cause if hold on. We got another leg, baby. Hold on. If there was fake evidence that the prosecutors put in, that would be prosecutorial misconduct, which is a what? What? Constitutional motherfucking violation. You know, I could, you know, here, listen here. Don't come back on this motherfucker no more. This bullshit. Okay? I'm telling you. I'm going, listen, some people want you to engage with it, say something about it. You don't even have to worry about that. You don't even have to worry. You don't even have to worry. Because please believe, I'm gonna help your motherfucking ass out. I'm gonna give you what you want. Okay? I'm gonna give you what you want. I call this motherfucker one more motherfucker. If I see one more motherfucking thing about that stupid ass shit, you got people that can claim to talk to the lawyers and all that shit. Well, why ain't asking that? Huh? Well, you can go right there to Jennifer Bonjean or well, on Twitter. Y'all had these fucking 2 or 3 years to ask her on her mother. Why you ain't challenge the video, the motherfucking STD, and the motherfucking goddamn age when you came in? Why nobody ask her that? And then share with us the answer. Shit, the fuck is going on here? Now this motherfucking shit here is ridiculous at this goddamn point. You gonna tell me that the anti-chaos people is that much motherfucking ahead of some of y'all? God damn. I can see if you know the fact you just trying to lie the man out of prison. Well, yeah, I mean, do what you gotta do. I don't know. If it works, it works. If it don't. I don't know. But don't motherfucking scramble that motherfucking mind because your mind scrambled. Scrambled eggs, bacon, cheese. Motherfucking try to make French toast. End up with scrambled bread. Just scramble. All fucked up in there. Shit. Yeah. I mean, it didn't even matter how close you sat to the motherfucking teacher. Whether you sat in the back, front, or sat anywhere at all, it ain't matter. Logic, but logic now. Logic. Come on, adults. Because they say a woman's frontal lobe is still forming at 21. I don't know. I don't care to go back to figure that out. I don't know and I don't care. Check this out right now. I know shit. By now that motherfucker should be hard and developed. So logic, like even if you fail when it comes to understanding, comprehension, and all of that, your safety net, at least one of them, have to be logic. Didn't I tell you that them people weren't gonna use them up on text messages? That they want to use them up on text messages. That whole did I tell you that? Did you see them? Have you seen them yet? Now, who want to do the Hades, right? You can't say, because even if you do habeas, while you can argue shit that wasn't on the record, you still have to have a legal argument. So still, parents can't consent. You may can go back to like what Mangine tried to do with the text messages and show that it wasn't Mr. Kelly that was coercing gender number five. It was actually the mother and gender number five, right? That would have disproved one one thing out of the elements, right? And you know you got to prove all three. And no, because I think I forgot to you. And guess what? I know in the first trial, but I don't forget in the second book. I think in the first trial, they also asked, did the prosecutor prove? And they check yes or no. What that does, if ever upon appeal, you're gonna have a challenge with in effect insufficient evidence, right? What you're saying is that the jury could not make a decision based on the evidence presented before them. Okay, voila. We done jumped ahead. We done already took care of that because we asked them one by one, motherfucking one, to put a check, yes or no. Did the prosecutor prove? That is showing that the prosecutor is going to say that's showing that they understood the evidence. Okay, they was able to say yes or no. Okay, they had that on. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else motherfucker to do. Flashcards, Post-its, tell them to get their ass out here on this motherfucking tell Bozo, get them people on this channel, leave out getting people on the channel so they can talk about that shit. Get somebody, get some attorney, somebody. All this goddamn money we done wasted in time and energy and shit. Child, y'all got me fucked up. When your ass is back out here with this bullshit. This, oh boy, I done cussed for 3. Lord, I done cussed longer than that. Yeah. Can't even go look at Saddam before I've been done said the wrong thing. If I haven't already. But anyway. Well, I actually feel better. All right, but you know what? I want y'all to sleep on this information. Wake up and try to understand or not. Go to your buddy Google. They there. ChatGPT, they there. AI, this is somewhere. And, all this shit. If you do Microsoft, ask Microsoft. Ask them motherfucker about it. It's better to ask them on paperwork. Again, the indictment and the jury instruction. But if you don't want to go through all of that, just use your logic. Okay? Why wouldn't an attorney who can prove that he wasn't in the video, that he doesn't have an STD to expose about it to, that them girls was over 18 back in the day when they was getting up with R. Kelly, allegedly, whatever. Why didn't they not challenged it yet? Y'all don't start playing games. Because this is a game. This is a money grab. Somebody's paying y'all It's confusion in the atmosphere. Okay. I'm gonna rebuke your motherfucking ass. And with that, I'm gonna go and look at Saddam.